one of the um, one of the sort of mental exercises I like to do every now and then when I'm thumbing through somebody's art of book is
Yeah.
just pretend, let's say I get to direct this picture and I'm thumbing through all this artwork, and what do I pick? And I'm always a little bit discouraged because the movie that came out, I think, is better than the version that I'm wanting to make based on the artwork I'm seeing.
Hmm.
How do you hone in on that style? I mean, I know you're not doing it alone, but as the director, that artwork really is coming across your desk and you really are having to say yay or nay. How are you sort of finding the soul, the look, the spirit of Mulan?
Yeah. Well, and it's particularly difficult at Disney where Disney and Pixar traditionally has always spent a lot of money in their development budget to hiring different artists to find a different style, to create locations that are unique. They do a lot of research, right? I think it's part of the world building at Disney and Pixar that is so thorough and wonderful. But it can be the most difficult thing as a director. Too many choices. There's so many choices. And they're all great choices because they we always hire the best people that we can find, and new artists are always budding up, and that is really difficult. But it's really the difference of the director. And I think you kind of hit upon it even within your question, Wes, is that it's what we are as unique as artists, and certainly as directors as every other choice that you could have as a director. I firmly believe that, Ron and John, who are directors at Disney, or Kirk and Gary, those team up mashups, if they had the same material placed in front of them for Mulan, meaning story, script, visuals, they would make totally unique and different films than what Barry and I did. And it's only because we were put in charge for whatever reason that it came out the way it did. And I'm not trying to say that to our credit. I just think it's natural and human nature that we all just see things differently. So what I'm attracted to visually, not only, I mean, that's what makes it hard to have a co-director too, because it's not the same even as Barry, but hopefully somewhere in the middle between Barry and I exists this place that Mulan rose out of. Um, and it's unique and it's different only because we're unique and different from any other directing team. And that, to me, that's the only way to answer that question. It's because that's the only thing I can figure out.
Yeah, no, that's great. It seems to resonate with something I had once heard director Gendy Tartakovsky say in an interview when he was asked, like, what advice do you give? And he said, have a perspective and stick to it, because ultimately there's going to be a better artist, there's going to be a better animator. What you bring to the table is your perspective.